Welcome to another animated episode. Today's athlete is Aaron Rodgers, a NFL legend. Before we get into this, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Comment below what player you want next. Chapter 1: Early Life and College Years. Aaron Charles Rodgers was born on December 2nd, 1983 in Chico, California. From a young age, he showed an incredible ability to throw a football, impressing coaches with his accuracy and composure. He grew up in a football-loving family, and his father, Ed Rodgers, who played football in college, helped guide his early development. As a kid, Rodgers spent hours studying the game, often watching NFL quarterbacks and mimicking their techniques. By high school, he had developed a strong arm and a quick release, but he wasn't heavily recruited by major college programs. Scouts doubted his size and athleticism, and he didn't receive a single Division I scholarship offer. Determined to prove himself, Rodgers enrolled at Butte Community College in Oroville, California. It was there that he truly began to shine. In just one season, he led the team to a 10-1 record and caught the attention of the University of California, Berkeley. The Cal Bears gave him a scholarship, and in 2003, he transferred to the school that would put him on the national radar. At Cal, Rodgers quickly established himself as one of the top quarterbacks in college football. Under head coach Jeff Tedford, he led the team to success, breaking records with his efficiency and poise. His junior season in 24 was particularly impressive. He completed 66% of his passes, threw for over 2,500 yards, and had 24 touchdowns with just 8 interceptions. One of his most memorable performances came against the No. 1 ranked us Trojans, where he tied an NCAA record by completing 23 consecutive passes in a single game. Though Cal narrowly lost, Rodgers had proven he could compete with the best. He declared for the 2005 NFL Draft, expecting to be a top pick. Chapter 2: NFL Draft and Early Years in Green Bay. Heading into the draft, many analysts predicted Rodgers would be the number 1 overall pick. The San Francisco 49ers held the first selection, and as a California native, Rodgers dreamed of playing for his hometown team. But instead, the 49ers chose quarterback Alex Smith. Rodgers waited and waited. One by one, teams passed on him, believing he wasn't ready to lead an NFL franchise. Finally, with the 24th overall pick, the Green Bay Packers selected him, setting up a future no one could have predicted. In Green Bay, Rodgers found himself in an interesting position. He was the backup to Brett Favre, one of the most iconic quarterbacks in NFL history. For 3 seasons, Rodgers sat behind Favre, learning the game and waiting for his opportunity. Though he was frustrated at times, he used those years to sharpen his skills, and when Favre left the team in 2008, Rodgers was ready. Chapter 3: Becoming a Star. In his first season as the Packers starter, Rodgers threw for over 4,000 yards and 28 touchdowns. While the team struggled to a 6-10 record, it was clear that Rodgers had the tools to be great. By 29, he was one of the best young quarterbacks in the league, leading Green Bay to an 11-5 record and a playoff appearance. In 2010, he took his game to another level, guiding the Packers to the Super Bowl. In Super Bowl Roman 45, Rodgers delivered a legendary performance against the Pittsburgh Steelers, throwing for 304 yards and 3 touchdowns. He was named Super Bowl MVP, cementing his place among the NFL's elite. Over the next decade, Rodgers put up historic numbers. He won his first league MVP award in 2011 after throwing for 45 touchdowns and leading the Packers to a 15-1 record. He added 3 more MVP trophies in 2014, 2020, and 2021, proving his dominance across multiple eras of the game. Chapter 4: Career Stats and Achievements. Rodgers' career statistics are among the best in NFL history. He has thrown for over 59,000 yards, more than 475 touchdowns, and has consistently been one of the most efficient quarterbacks of all time. Some of his most impressive records include the highest career passer rating in regular season history for much of his career, over 100.0. One of the best touchdown to interception ratios in NFL history. A record 122.5 passer rating in a single season, 2011. 10 seasons with over 4,000 passing yards. Beyond the numbers, Rodgers became famous for his incredible deep ball, clutch performances, and ability to make impossible throws look routine. His Hail Mary passes, like the one against the Detroit Lions in 2015, are some of the most iconic plays in NFL history. Chapter 5: The Later Years in Green Bay. Despite his individual success, Rodgers and the Packers struggled to win another Super Bowl. He led Green Bay to multiple NFC championship games, but often came up just short. In 2020 and 2021, at the age of 37 and 38, Rodgers played some of the best football of his career, winning back-to-back MVP awards. But his relationship with the Packers front office became strained, leading to trade rumors. After 18 seasons in Green Bay, the Packers and Rodgers finally parted ways. In April 2023, he was traded to the New York Jets in hopes of bringing a championship to a franchise that hadn't won a Super Bowl since 1969. Chapter 6: New York Jets and Injury Setback. Rodgers' arrival in New York created enormous excitement. Fans and analysts believed he could transform the Jets into contenders. However, in a shocking turn of events, Rodgers' debut with the Jets lasted just 4 plays. On the first drive of the 2023 season, he suffered a torn Achilles, ending his season before it even began. The injury was a devastating blow, but Rodgers remained determined to return. Chapter 7: Where he is today. Now, at 40 years old, Rodgers is focused on making a comeback. He has said repeatedly that he doesn't want his career to end on an injury, and he's been working relentlessly to get back on the field for the 2025 season. Whether he can return to his MVP form remains to be seen, but one thing is certain: Aaron Rodgers' legacy as one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time is already secured. From an overlooked high school recruit to a Super Bowl champion, 4-time MVP, and future Hall of Famer, Rodgers' story is one of perseverance and greatness. And as long as he's playing, football fans everywhere will be watching, waiting for the next magical moment from one of the most talented quarterbacks the game has ever seen. Thank you all for watching another animated episode. Subscribe for more and comment what player I should animate next.